Bring in CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe. Ed, good to see you. So in announcing the ban, the president acknowledged the economic effect on U.S. consumers. Let's listen to some of that.
Since Putin began his military buildup on Ukrainian borders, just since then, the price of the gas at the pump in America went up 75 cents. And with this action, it's going to go up further. I'm going to do everything I can to minimize Putin's price hike here at home.
So a new Quinnipiac poll shows nearly 3/4 of Americans actually support such a ban, even if it means higher prices. And is that why the president was willing to take this step?
That sure seems to be part of it, Elaine. Not only that, but there was growing pressure from even members of his own party to do this with an understanding that both from an economic standpoint, it may not be as big a hit as it might be if we relied more on Russian imports, but also that, yes, politically, as you saw in those numbers that were released yesterday by Quinnipiac, 71% of Americans say if it means higher prices, but it's going to stick it to Putin, we might as well do it. And I'll be curious to see, I think we all will be curious to see how long that number sustains itself as the price hikes really set in over the next few weeks, both at the gas pump, at the grocery store, and in goods and services Americans buy. But it certainly didn't hurt that that was happening as the president was facing pressure to do this.
And the president also explained why he doesn't expect all of our European allies to follow the U.S. lead here. Let's listen to some of that.
Yep.
The United States produces far more oil domestically than all the European countries combined. In fact, we're a net exporter of energy. So we can take this step when others cannot.
But, Ed, he's already taking some serious criticism from Republicans who say he's not doing enough to boost domestic production. How potent is that message, and what is the White House going to do to counter it?
Well, they know it's a potent message because he worked some response into those charges into his remarks earlier today, saying that domestic oil production is up. Was up last year, is near record highs this year, and noted that the energy industry has about 9,000 unused permits across the country in places where they could begin drilling for oil if they wanted to. The problem he was suggesting, and administration officials have certainly charged, is that they're just not spending the money to do so, either to meet profit demands or because for whatever reason they just don't want to. Now, the energy secretary turns around and says, look, we don't know for certain whether or not oil exists under all of these spots that we've now been able to lease or have got the permits for. And it would be expensive for these companies to invest in the technology, the equipment needed to go out and start doing that. It also would take several months even for any of that oil to come up and get used. So this is a debate that's certainly going to continue, but it is clear that while Republicans stand with Democrats and with the White House in implementing this ban, in the next breath, they're going to continue to hit this White House for increasing prices not only on gasoline but everything else. But specifically on the gasoline, you're going to see the White House continue to make the argument that the administration can do what it can do, but ultimately it's up to the energy sector to be producing more on the lands that they have the permits and the leases for to get that energy out and to sell on the broader market.
And Ed, in reality, the United States does not actually consume very much Russian oil, but
right.
This move still has the potential to send a very strong message to world oil markets, right?
Right. I mean, it's sapping Russia of billions of dollars in revenue. It only accounts for 3% of consumption in this country. So that's why the United States can do this. It will be offset in other ways. It will mean a temporary price spike. But it does say to the rest of the world, look, this is how serious we are about this. We're cutting off one of the world's largest producers. We don't want anything to do with them anymore. And there go billions of dollars in revenue to the Russian economy, to the Putin regime. This is definitely a symbolic move politically, but also designed to send ripples through the economy as well.
Ed, you've also been closely following the administration's talks with Venezuela as they seek to boost oil production elsewhere in other countries if we're not going to get it from Russia. But that comes with controversy, too. Could you explain why and whether these talks have yielded any results yet?
Well, let's start with that last one. So far, they have not, and these are talks that are set to continue. We now know U.S. officials were there over the weekend discussing, the administration says, two things. One, the fact that there are at least 9 Americans being held by Nicolas Maduro's government for various reasons. 6 of them, for example, members of the Citgo gas company Americans who are based here, who have been held there for several years. The other issue is whether or not, yes, there is a way to possibly start using Venezuelan oil again in the United States, or at least getting it sold onto the broader market. The U.S. hasn't had formal diplomatic relations with the Maduro regime since 2019. They were cut off by the Trump administration amid claims of electoral fraud. Remember, the United States recognized this guy named Juan Guaido, who's an opposition leader, as the president of that country. That, of course, has put the two countries at loggerheads ever since. Expect to see the diplomatic engagement continue. What it will ultimately result in beyond getting American hostages freed is unclear, but it shows you the extent to which this administration is willing to talk to other countries with whom the United States hasn't had relations in recent years, or has had a frostier relationship. That includes Venezuela. That includes what may end up happening in the coming days with regards to the nuclear deal being cut between the United States, Iran, and some European countries, because Iran could be producing more. There was outreach to the United Arab Emirates and, of course, to Saudi Arabia. As a candidate, Joe Biden was quite critical of the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, and charges that he, among other things, had a Washington Post columnist murdered. And it's unclear to what extent the president himself might engage the Saudis in trying to convince them to increase their supply, because commodities experts, those that track the oil markets, say, ultimately, you want to bring the price down, you want to boost supply to the world, the place you go is Saudi Arabia. And that would require some careful and recalibrated diplomacy by this administration in order to get that to happen.
Ed O'Keefe, yeah, it really underscores the very sort of ripple effects that have happened as a result of that Russian invasion. Ed, thank you very much, Ed.
Take care.